This overnight attack comes as Secretary of State Marco Rubio and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz are in Saudi Arabia to try and negotiate an end to the war. So, Robert, what does this kind of escalation mean for today's meetings?
Well, it certainly puts a premium on speed, Markie, when it comes to trying to find a way in order to bring about the end of the war. You look at today, this marks the first time that diplomats of the U.S. and Ukraine are sitting down face to face after that meeting that you had here in Washington inside the Oval Office that descended into a public argument and ended without a signed rare earth minerals deal. The White House said they asked the Ukrainian delegation to leave, believing they weren't ready to be serious and make peace. But since then, after receiving a letter from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, the president says he believes the Ukrainians will ultimately sign the minerals deal and the process can move forward. The president telling us while we were with him on Air Force One that he believes this round of talks will be crucial.
There are big meetings coming up, as you know, in Saudi Arabia. That's going to include Russia. It'll be Ukraine. We'll see if we can get something done. I'd like to get something done. A lot of people died this week, as you know, in Ukraine. Not only Ukrainians, but Russians. So I think everybody wants to see it get done. We're going to make a lot of progress, I believe, this week.
Overnight, the Ukrainians carrying out a massive drone attack on Russia's capital of Moscow and the areas surrounding it, indicating the war is by no means slowing down as these talks take place behind the scenes. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is on the ground in Saudi Arabia now and says that they want to understand what the Ukrainians are prepared to do in order to make peace, especially when it comes to concessions, and emphasizing that there is no military solution to this war. Markie?
Yeah, and Robert, I mean, some of the video here is just stunning. What are the Ukrainians saying ahead of today's meeting?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is, Markie, is that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, from what we've heard from him, he has said that he is prepared to sign this rare earth minerals deal, and he says that he is serious about these peace talks. But of course, the Ukrainian president, who's now on the ground in Saudi Arabia as well, has had very serious concerns about long-term peace and sustainability in the region. One of the things that we've heard talked about is the idea of a ceasefire that covers the Black Sea as well as long-range attacks as well. But then there's this other element as well, Markie, which is the intelligence that has been provided to the Ukrainians that has been paused, that we've heard from multiple U.S. officials publicly. That is a big aspect of all of this and surely something that will be coming up in these talks today. Markie?
Yeah, and we'll be watching these negotiations closely. Robert Sherman, thanks so much. We'll be checking back in.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.